Hello everyone and welcome to our new episode of the Expat Career and Lifestyle podcast. And today I am coming to you with a special guest, Heather Black. She's an award-winning entrepreneur and career coach, and she is the founder of supermoms.org, a global brand supporting moms to develop a career in the Salesforce ecosystem. And she's also a host of the podcast Moms on Cloud9. So welcome, Heather. I am really excited to have you here, and we are going to speak about ambitious woman mindset. And I am really excited about your journey. So if you could please tell us more about you and what are you doing?
Absolutely. Thank you, Damika. No, it's fabulous to be here. And I think we both have like minds that we like to inspire women to think about what they can achieve and how to get there and what they can do. And I tell my story a little bit to inspire people. So hopefully I'll keep it short as a brief introduction to me. But I was running a business back in early 2005 to 2011, and due to some political changes in the UK and the way that funding was shifting, that business was no longer viable for me to run. So I was in that really tricky position of going, I want to start a family, I want to move out of the city, and I want to change career, but I still want to earn well. Like, what do I do? And within the business, I had been, which was a coaching business at the time, it was a career and business coaching company that I had been running. We had started using Salesforce CRM as a tool to manage all our customer information. So we'd obviously track all their address and telephone numbers, etc., but also what we were delivering to them, what we were selling to them, and also as our marketing tool. So it's kind of like a database of customer information. And I'd actually really enjoyed using that system, and I'd learned how to customize it for my business. So I became what we call now an accidental admin, which you could use clicks, not code. I mean, what does that mean? It means that I don't need to use technical coding language to manipulate the system. But for me as a business owner, it helped me understand what all my team were doing. It allowed us to coordinate exactly what was going on with our customers. It allowed us to assess the performance of our business against our targets. And I found it quite a phenomenal tool that could help other businesses and organizations. And so that piqued my interest as a career choice. And I started speaking to a range of other people about, well, what are the career opportunities here? What do they look like? And I was pleasantly surprised by that research, in that I found actually that I had quite a few transferable skills. I found out also what I'd need to train up in. But best of all, I found that you could work flexibly and earn really well. And so I pivoted to become a Salesforce consultant freelance. And after doing that a couple of years and having my first daughter, I was working 3 days a week and earning £60,000 freelance in the UK sterling, that is, but relatively the wages are good wherever you are in the world. And I realized at that point that other mothers could do this too. I was like, what are more people doing this? Do they know about this? And so I took it upon myself. I sometimes wonder why do I do this? But I'm passionate about inspiring people. I set up the Supermums brand, and I wanted to make it my mission to be on shows like this and to educate women about the career opportunities that Salesforce could offer them, because you have to start somewhere, and the first thing is researching and understanding, and then going, actually, yes, I could do that. And for many of the women that have gone through our program, that has been the light bulb moment for them. And we've had many expats go on our program because it's an international certification, it's an international product, and so it allows them to connect with local people who are into Salesforce. It allows them to travel with to other locations if they need to, as well. So we've had over 700 trainees go through the program. We accidentally went global because people were just attracted to our virtual training courses, which is amazing.
Yeah. So what was like the biggest why that prompted you to create supermoms.org? So yeah, inspiration, flexibility, any other whys?
Yeah. So my background before I did Supermums and got into Salesforce, my background was helping people back into employment and starting businesses. And I'd done that for 10 years. So my passion was always about helping people relaunch their career in one way or another way. And that's what I'd learned at university, is what I had studied and was really keen to do. So when I became a Salesforce consultant, I did love the techie side, and helping businesses implement better processes and be able to track their reporting and manage their teams really well. And all of that was great. But I just had this burning urge to kind of help other people like relaunch their career into the sector. I kind of went back to my coaching roots, if you like, my career coaching roots, and going, okay, we need to attract more talent to this space, because there's a massive gap in talent. One, it's a fantastic opportunity for women and parents alike. But similarly, there is a massive shortage of talent in the Salesforce sector because it has grown so rapidly. It's the number one CRM solution. It's continued to increase and rise above all its competitors like Oracle and Microsoft year on year. And there just isn't enough talent in the space. And so we've all got this responsibility to go, hey guys, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your family, that there is these amazing career opportunities, because we need to attract more talent to keep fueling the sector really and keep it buoyant as well.
Yeah. So you speak also about ambitious woman mindset. So what does it mean exactly?
Absolutely. So the ambitious women mindset is something that I realised was really important for people going through our course. And Supermums isn't just simply a training course. We don't just teach you how to learn how to do Salesforce, because yes, you can learn the technical skills, but then you can still be left with the lack of confidence, the imposter syndrome, to sell yourself interview, to accelerate your career and keep progressing yourself. And not get to actually where you could be in your life. And that confidence imposter syndrome can resonate in many areas, one at work, but also in your life. And we work with women who've been out of the workplace for a while, have completely perhaps dedicated their life to their kids for a while. We've got people on maternity leave that don't want to go back to their jobs and are kind of looking for another way of working. But we also attract women who have been in jobs where they feel that they are working all hours or unsociable hours and not getting the pay. They want higher pay. They're not really getting a pay that they feel is meaningful. And I think particularly with the changes we've got in the economic climate at the moment, that we're seeing increased costs of living, potentially, that people are going, oh my gosh, well, how do I earn more? And with the ambitious mindset, we want to install in all of our Supermums the mindset to be able to achieve their dreams. You can achieve what you want to achieve, but you have to be really clear, focused and intentional on that. You have to be really, really mindful about where is it you want to get to, what is it you need to do, and how are you going to get there. And so the 6 key attributes of the ambitious women mindset is about having clear goals. It's about having the right energy to get there. So being very conscious of your energy levels and what you're doing to boost your energy. It's about making sure that you have the right boundaries in place to protect your time and to be able to say no. It's being able to have the right confidence and to know what gives you confidence, and to be able to step away from any relationships that give you negative energy and sort of downplay your confidence. And relationships isn't just about looking at negative, positive relationships, but also making sure that you've got that support network around you to lift you up, and you've got the right mentors, the right trainers, the right helpers, that you're delegating the things that you're not good at and having those people that complement your strengths and weaknesses, not beating yourself up about the things you're not good at, but going, you know what, I'm great at this, so I'm going to stick with those things, I'm going to let go of those things. And the final 6th point is around impact, and being really clear on what impact do I want to make. Now, you might have the ambition to just actually have a very impactful life with your kids and to make sure they're happy, or you might have that grandiose impact like I have with Supermums, say I want to make a difference to the world and I want to inspire more mums, which is bigger and greater. Everybody has their own level of impact and what that means, but are you living that out? Are you happy fundamentally? And so the ambitious women mindset is about, what is going to make you happy, getting really clear on that, and then setting, all those things in motion to really kind of make sure that you can be living out your optimum life.
Yeah, it's important. So for example, so you have those 6 like key elements that can help you to work on your mindset. Is there anything else that we can do, for example, because when you move abroad, sometimes you have to leave your career because you are following your partner, or you are looking like for another professional opportunities to grow, or for example, as you said, you can be unemployed, or a mom who is thinking about coming back to work. So you can lose confidence, or you can feel like scared, or like not enough even ambitious. You can feel, who is going to like employ me? So what else like can we do to grow this ambitious mindset?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I completely, can appreciate, it's like relaunching yourself into a new career, a new location as well. It's like, where do I start? I would have to say that the one benefit around connecting into an ecosystem like Salesforce is it is an international career and ecosystem. And you have something what we call the Salesforce Ohana, which is a community, and everybody within this community is so supportive of each other and is so willing to connect and meet up. So what has happened for the women who have been through the Supermoms program, who are based in Dubai and Germany and France and Amsterdam and South Africa, wherever they have had to relocate, and in Israel, is that by engaging in a career opportunity that is international, they have also then been able to connect into their local communities, where you get user groups, you get online groups, you get events that are happening within those local areas, and also connect with other supermums within the community. So what people love about supermums is they get a peer cohort of people going through a program, and they can connect with other people in their city, their region, and start to build those friendships. And so it is really around, trying to find a way of reconnecting and finding your place within that local area, a place to fit in, a place where you can still feel you can achieve your ambitions, and that you've got people around you who can support you. And that's certainly something that Salesforce can provide. It may or may not be the career choice for you. It's something to research. But if it's not that, if you can find that in another industry or career sector, then that's obviously going to help sort of allow you to resettle back in somewhere else.
So like connecting, and community, this is important. And do you see, so I know that super moms, it's like mainly for women, but do you see like a difference between ambitious woman and men mindset, or
I like this question. It was an interesting one. So we super mums, I've been very delighted that we've naturally attracted actually men who are parents and also non-parents onto the program, and I feel very privileged that they don't feel excluded. I mean, we don't discriminate. We don't say, oh, you're not a woman, you can't do the program. We've had 20-year-olds do the program and feel welcome, who aren't parents, for example. So that's fantastic, and actually they very much support our mission in principle, and everybody feels included. So certainly, there's an element of inclusiveness within Supermums and what we do. With the difference between, I suppose, the ambitious women mindset versus a man one, and why we focused our sort of methodology on particularly the women, I think women can feel, it's not every woman, so I won't generalize, but predominantly we have a very maternal mindset. We can be the people pleaser. We can be the one that looks after everybody else and forgets about ourselves, because it's all about the family. It's all about making sure, it might be a family at work, it might be a family at home. And we can be very much get distracted by all of those things. And if you think about yourself, it could be badged as selfish. Oh, well, why are you doing that? That's possibly selfish. And I think it's about pivoting that mindset differently, because the reality is we have to be, as women, we have to be the happiest version of ourselves to be the best we can be for everybody else, to please everybody else. In that sense, you need to think about it that way, because if we're happy and energized and feeling buoyant and everything, then we can sort of share that out. I think for men, they don't naturally have that maternal instinct. For them, they're the breadwinner. They'll think about their career first. And for them, it's about, yes, I'm going out, I'm boosting my career, I'm progressing my career because I'm making money for my family. That's been the traditional DNA. Again, we've got, opposites to that, and it can be opposite way around, and absolutely it's fine. So it's not, there's different ways of looking at this, but principally they have been the traditions which still do dominate, the society today. So for women, it's just looking at that broader picture for them and allowing them time and that capacity to step back from, I've got to do everything for everybody else, and forget about themselves. I think the power of coaching and the ambitious women mindset is based in coaching tools and methodologies, is about spending time on yourself for at least an hour a week. And that's just thinking about you and what you want to do, not necessarily the time. You can spend more time doing things for yourself, but just allowing yourself that time to reflect on what is important to you, what is it you need to do, how are you actually feeling, and starting to re-find yourself if you feel like you've lost yourself.
And also I think like women, they are struggling also with finding like this balance between having this ambitious mindset and this willingness to progress, and in their career to do something like meaningful also for them, and then take care of the family, like not feeling guilty. So is there anything else like that we can do, like to not compromise our ambitions and also to have this happiness and take care of our families?
Yeah, I think it's really managing your boundaries and routines. And again, the biggest pivot for me with this, I just released a book actually where I wrote about this. I was a co-author of a book which is now #1 bestselling on Amazon, which is fantastic, which is called The Unseen Wounds of Women. And my chapter is very much about this piece of working too much, or that those boundaries were compromising. I was like, I haven't got time to go and exercise, and I haven't got time to do this and this. And when I went through a coaching program at that time, that biggest shift in my mind was actually, if I make time to exercise and, eat healthily and, make sure I enjoy that quality time with the kids, I am a much more fulfilled, happier person, which actually is making me perform better in my work. So rather than the two feel like they're compounding each other, the two can reinforce each other. And actually, I find now if I go for a swim or a walk, that can be my creative thinking time, which I don't get when I'm sat at the computer busy doing emails and things like that. Like, I think we can think about work as having to do X, Y, Z, but actually I can be working whilst I'm swimming. I'm working while I'm working, but that's my creative space to think through the ideas of what I want to do, or to think through a problem, or to think about how I might practice a presentation. And I do all of those things now when I'm on a walk, for example, because I can deploy it in different ways. So I think it's really about thinking about how you can rewire your mind to let go of the guilt and to let go of the I can't do this or that, and to think about how you can put those boundaries and routines in place to make time for those walks and those swimming. So I have it in my diary every day, where it'll be a Peloton, which is easy at home, having the Peloton at home, going for a walk, going for a run, going for a swim, and I have it boxed out in my diary. And that hour is used. Like, I don't, every hour in my day is utilized for downtime, not necessarily work, but, I have sort of created a routine for myself to make sure I fit everything in.
So routine and putting this time on your schedule. This is important. So like, what about when, for example, people are telling you that your goals are too ambitious? For example, sometimes when you are looking for a job or when you are starting a business, you can hear those comments like from your friends or from your colleagues or from your family, because they want, for example, they want to protect you also, but you can feel like a little bit like disappointed, because you can think maybe they are right, maybe I am too ambitious, or you can feel now I am going to show them that they are wrong. So what to do in those kind of situations?
Yeah, a great question, isn't it? And also you can be saying that to yourself, right, in your own head as well, that self-sabotaging imposter syndrome piece.
Exactly.
So I think there's two things there. One is, are you, the person saying these comments, are they knowledgeable in your sector or not, in the industry that you're looking at? If they are, then obviously lean in and learn from them and sort of rejig your goals, because you need to learn from those who've worked in the industry, you know, whether they're recruitment consultants, for example, or people working or hiring managers. You know, they're the people you want to be talking to because they understand the job market, what people are looking for, etc. Then use that to shape your goals, right? Use that as your research. When you feel armed with the research about what is possible, that's when you set your realistic goals, right? So you have this plan in place, you know, it feels confident. That then solves that little voice in your head, because you're like, you know what, I've spoken to this many people and this feels realistic, like I can do this. And that's a place that you want to be in before then you start telling other people what you're going to do. Now, once you've got to that point of confidence, you've spoken to all these people in the industry that you're talking to, and that's what we encourage with super mums. We offer free 30-minute career consultations, for example. We connect you to our alumni. You know, we like people to feel really confident before they take that career choice. You've then got your business case right in front of you. You've got all the information. You know what the salaries are. You know what the job roles are. You know what your transferable skills are. You know what the career plan will be and how long it will take. You know how to get trained up, what certifications you need. You know, that's what you need to have clearly written down in your sort of mind and written down properly. So we actually provide our mums with a career plan template where they can write all this down, and so they feel like it's in their hands, like it's you know, it's properly there. And what then happens is that quite often they might have to go to their partners and say, look, I'd really like to retrain and do this course. And their partner's like, really? Okay, well, how will this work? You know, will this work or not? That feels ambitious. So they'll go, well, look, this is all the research I've done. These are the salaries. This is the training. This is the certifications. So your role, if you're in that space where you've got people, you know, asking questions, sadly, maybe doubting you at this point, say to them, well, look, this is all the research I've done, and I feel pretty confident, given everything I've spoken to and what I've done, that this is the career choice to make. And you might be asking your partner to invest in you because maybe they're the breadwinner, you know, invest in your development. And so having that clarity around all of that is really important for anybody if you're making a decision to invest in upskilling, the time and money, but equally, you know, anybody else that makes flippant comments and they don't want to listen to your business case, then you just need to ignore them because they're making comments and judgments when they don't have the same knowledge and intelligence that you have. And that's what I'd recommend that you have to do.
Yeah, fantastic, wonderful. So thank you very much, Heather, for sharing your story and your thoughts and tips about ambitious mindset. So what are your projects and where people can connect with you and find more about Super Moms and the courses?
Yeah, thank you very much. With Salesforce, as I say, it's a career opportunity that anybody could consider. There is no pre-qualifying criteria. We have literally had people upskill and relaunch their careers in the space from every type of industry and background ever. You know, there are so many what we call trailblazers out there who have repositioned themselves. So if you want to find out more, you can go to the supermums.org website. You can also follow us on social. So you'll find our social media handles as Supermums Global. And on there, you can find out about the different roles. We have a 5-day challenge where you can learn about Salesforce and learn about all the different things it can offer you. And we take people through an educational journey. We are not here to just sell you a course and go, oh, here's the course. We are here to educate you about the opportunities that exist and to relaunch your career into the sector. So there's different courses we offer. One is the Salesforce admin course, which is like the foundation course for anybody that wants to work in the Salesforce sector. And that can allow you to go into a whole range of job roles, which are technical and non-technical. So you've got Salesforce admin, you've got project manager roles, you've got business analyst roles, you've got customer success roles, you've got sales roles, marketing roles, you name it. You know, there's different types of roles in the Salesforce space. And we also have the Marketing Cloud course, which is a great beginner course for anybody with a marketing background. Many mums can feel that if they've been out of work for a while, their marketing skills have got outdated because things are moving so fast right now. So we help parents re-upskill in Marketing Cloud, which is one of the fastest growing Salesforce products. It is very tailored to Marketing Cloud. And we do a course around that. And then you can position yourself for Marketing Cloud roles, which are quite specialist roles and well paid. And then once you get both of those introductory sort of courses under the belt, we do offer a further Salesforce consultancy skills course, which teaches you some of the consultancy skills you might want if you're going into then in that position where you're going to be advising clients on their products and solutions, which some of our trainees go and do straight away, and they get that consultancy role and progress very quickly, whereas others kind of want to work as part of a wider team where they don't have that level of responsibility. It does completely depend on people's backgrounds and what they do. But at Supermums, we are here to help you throughout your journey, from when you start to progressing and to keep going through from what we call the admin to architect journey. And salaries, it depends on which country you are, but salaries are very good in the different countries, and you can progress very rapidly up that career chain with the right dedication and training in place.
Fantastic, wonderful. So I will put the links with the show notes so people can go and check it. Any last piece of advice? Thoughts, insights?
Well, I love positive affirmations, so I'll finish with the world is your oyster at the end of the day, quite literally, and I think that probably times quite nicely with the whole expat community. I mean, the world is your oyster. Wherever you are located, there are people working in the Salesforce sector in the middle of nowhere because it's a virtual job role in many cases. So you can be earning well if you live in the mountains, if you live in, the countryside. You don't need to be near a town. It is absolutely possible to have some fantastic career opportunities living wherever you want, that you can travel with, that you can do things with. So never feel like your opportunities are limited. Look into it, book a free 30-minute career consultation with our team, find out more, do your research, and make an informed choice about whether it's right for you or not if you are stuck right now.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's a career that you can take with you, wherever you want to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. So thank you very much for sharing that and for being with us today. So please tell us, what are your thoughts? What are your insights? What are you doing to work on your mindset? What are your challenges? And share in the comments. And I will be back with another fantastic episode. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Heather.
Thank you for having me.